Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of NXT, and tonight we have the finals. It is Rhea Ripley versus Toni Storm in the finals. The winner will go on to face your women's champion Lacey Evans for the NXT Women's Championship at NXT Takeover King's Landing. Welcome everyone to NXT, and tonight we're just going to be going over the NXT Takeover 8 King's Landing edition of NXT Takeover. So a lot of championships have been coming to question on why they haven't been announced, why they're not having any matches. Well, I'm going to go ahead and announce all these matches for some of the champions that have not announced officially for an opponent. So regarding our Cruiserweight champion Cedric Alexander, he is going to be having an open challenge. So that means any Cruiserweight out there that would like to challenge Cedric Alexander, that is your perfect opportunity. Now it comes to our UK champion Tyler Bate. We are also going to have an open challenge. So any UK superstar or anyone on the NXT roster in general can accept this challenge. Now also Viking Raiders, they are your current NXT Tag Team Champions. The best tag team we've seen in a very long time. And, you know, they've beaten everybody, every tag team. So I'm giving them the option to defend their championships or not defend their championships, because we don't have a lot of competition currently for the NXT Tag Team Championships. So right now, the Viking Raiders are currently up in the air to see if they're going to be defending their championships. But as of right now, at NXT TakeOver, we're going to see Killian Dain take on Keith Lee. We're going to see the NXT North American Championship on the line as Walter will defend against Jackson Riker. Also, Imperium takes on the Forgotten Sons, as well as Johnny Gargano will be taking on Karrion Kross at NXT TakeOver, as well as Lacey Evans defends her Women's Championship against either Rhea Ripley or Toni Storm. We will find out the results tonight, as well as in the main event of NXT TakeOver King's Landing. It will be Tommaso Ciampa defending against the Undisputed Era's Adam Cole. So let's get back to our scheduled programming. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Riddle takes on Adam Cole, the current number one contender for the NXT Championship. And a lot can be said about Adam Cole. He's one of the best here that we have in NXT, and probably you could say of Mount Rushmore, you could say Adam Cole's going to be one of the best we've ever had. I know a lot of haters, of the Undisputed Era and Adam Cole, but I mean, you got to put him up there with the likes of Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano. Adam Cole's got to be up there for sure. But this man Matt Riddle has a big matchup here against Adam Cole, as Adam Cole, obviously, like I said, gets ready for Tommaso Ciampa. But going back to Matt Riddle here, we keep saying up and coming, but this guy is going to be a mega star here on NXT sooner rather than later. Just give him some time. And, Matt Riddle and Adam Cole, they do have some history together. As weeks ago, they did have a DQ. Cole beat him down after the matchup as well. So Riddle did win by disqualification. So we're kind of getting a repeat of what happened back then. So we're going to see if we're going to have another possible DQ in this matchup. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can see what these two gentlemen have in the tank, as it looks like we are getting the whole Undisputed Era here tonight. O'Reilly on your left, Strong, Adam Cole, and Bobby Fish of the Undisputed Era. And you can just feel the confidence oozing out of Adam Cole and the whole Undisputed Era. It's going to be a great match in just 3 weeks' time at King's Landing NXT TakeOver. Adam Cole, Tommaso Ciampa, that NXT Championship is on the line. Two meatheads are going at it. And I mean that in a good way. These guys are on top of their game, especially Tommaso Ciampa. He is not going to drop that NXT Championship, the title that he likes to call Goldie. He does not want to drop that title whatsoever. And Adam Cole does have a test tonight as he is taking on Matt Riddle. And I cannot wait to see how this match fares, ladies and gentlemen. Like I mentioned, these guys do have history, but we're going to see if we can actually get a decisive winner this time around. Who you guys think is going to win this? Adam Cole, Matt Riddle, one-on-one to open up NXT after a long hiatus here in Universe mode. Referee getting ready. Here we go. The referee has rung the bell. Here we go. Matt Riddle coming right after the gate, coming right after Cole here. A little bit of a head scissors. Going to try and take it to Adam Cole here early. And for Matt Riddle, you cannot focus on the rest of the Undisputed Era. You got to focus on Cole and just keep those guys at ringside at bay the best that you can, because obviously they're going to get involved in this matchup, but you got to kind of deal with it in your own way. Keep them away, or if they try and get involved, do not look at them. Just focus on Adam Cole. Adam Cole is one dangerous man, and you even give him a second to, recuperate, regain plan his actions for this matchup. It could be game over. One Panama Sunrise, one Shining Wizard to the back of the skull, and it's game over. There's a nice belly-to-belly suplex connecting to Adam Cole there at ringside. As we go ahead and talk about Tommaso Ciampa, he'll be in action next, one-on-one singles action. As over these coming weeks, you're going to see more and more superstars start to debut, as well as you're going to just see more newer superstars in general as we try to beef up the NXT roster. As William Regal is trying to sign the hottest free agents, as well as, build up the future of NXT, because NXT has a bright future. And also later on tonight, like we mentioned in the main event of the evening, it's Rhea Ripley taking on Toni Storm in the very finals of the #1 Contenders Tournament. The winner goes on to take on Lacey Evans at NXT TakeOver, King's Landing. And Rhea Ripley even did her best to kind of play mind games and get in the head of Toni Storm by attacking her after Toni Storm defeated Io Shirai last week. Rhea Ripley defeated Dakota Kai last week on NXT, and Toni Storm defeated Io Shirai. So these women have all gone through a lot to get to this #1 Contenders Tournament finals matchup. As Matt Riddle just trying to connect with those strikes, and now Adam Cole from behind here. What does he have in store? Nice takedown here. Going to go for the pinfall here early. Not even a 1 count. Matt Riddle not really suffering too much damage at this point in this matchup. Oh, super kick. He definitely took all of that on the chin. Is now Adam Cole. Oh, no. Big kick to the midsection there from the shoeless Matt Riddle. And, I guess that was more of a spear. I thought maybe he was going to take him down and maybe do a Luthez press, but either way, he got what he was looking for, as we have a cross arm breaker here, as Adam Cole going to tap out. Nowhere to go. Oh no, Adam Cole able to somehow get out of that, and now Cole looking to capitalize. Oh, a little bit of a cheap shot there from the #1 contender, Adam Cole. Out kick to the midsection. Oh, and then a super kick right to the dome. Adam Cole has Matt Riddle right where he wants him. Can he keep it up? Going for another super kick. Riddle saw that coming. Can he capitalize? Yes, he does momentarily. As now Cole Irish whip into the corner. What does Adam Cole have in store here? Oh, this is classic Adam Cole. Just raking the eyes on that top rope right there. Just grazing that. And that is not going to be feeling good whatsoever as a flatliner there from Adam Cole. As now Cole picking up Riddle, kick to the midsection, DDT, placing him right on the dome / big nose there of Matt Riddle. Going for a super kick again. Riddle saw that coming. And Adam Cole with his own reversal. This is a great opening contest, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you want to see. You already got the main eventer here, Adam Cole, one of the best in the world today, and then you got Matt Riddle, going to be a megastar for sure here in NXT. Is he going to be able to realize his dreams soon and become a mainstay here in NXT? Oh, and a super kick. And now Adam Cole, suplex, dropping him right on his neck. And this is what you got to like to see. Like it or not, Adam Cole looking really good before his championship match a couple of weeks away now, as we do have a 2 count, but cannot put away Matthew Riddle just yet. How much does Matt Riddle have left in the tank here? Is Riddle now reversing it off the ropes, going for super kick, misses. And now Adam Cole here, kick to the knee. Oh no, this is not good if you're Matt Riddle here. No, Oh my god, the Shining Wizard of the back of the skull. The knee connecting, and that should be enough. And it is. Adam Cole gets a decisive win this time after losing his cool last time when facing Matt Riddle. It was a good back and forth matchup, but Adam Cole showing off the experience this time and beating Matt Riddle. What a matchup. What an opening contest. Back and forth, but leading eventually to that 1-2-3. And if I'm Tommaso Ciampa, I was watching it in the back, but also he's got to be, you know, kind of getting ready for his matchup, which is next, as the Undisputed Era sends a message to Ciampa. Welcome back, and now we kind of mentioned debuting superstars and seeing new talent. We have this man, Bronson Reed, a big man making his way to the NXT roster. Look at this behemoth. He likes to call himself thick with 2 C's or multiple C's, I guess you could add. Just look how big he is. This man has gotten a lot of praise backstage, and especially from the higher ups, especially William Regal, the current NXT general manager. And I think Bronson Reed can actually bring some, you know, some, what I'm really looking for, honestly. I mean, he's a heavyweight and a super heavyweight, honestly. So, I mean, I think he can honestly bring a lot of stuff to the table and could actually be the future of the heavyweight division that we have here in NXT. But right now, he has a big task ahead of him, and that is trying to beat Tommaso Ciampa in a non-title matchup. As here he is, the NXT champion, Tommaso Ciampa. The question is, Ciampa, did he watch that match moments ago? Adam Cole defeating Matt Riddle. Obviously, he's focused on this matchup too, but I mean, you gotta keep an eye on Adam Cole in the Undisputed Era. It's gonna be one of the best NXT Championship matches we're ever gonna see here in NXT, and that's saying something. As Ciampa holding Goldie's right to his chest, they're not wanting to let go. Ciampa doing quite well for himself as of late. Last time we saw Tommaso Ciampa, he defeated Dominik Digekovic in singles action. And talking about Digekovic later on, during this matchup, we'll talk more about Dominik Digekovic, as he'll be in action later on tonight after this matchup. And normally, usually when the NXT champion is in action, normally that would be the main event of the evening. But with our huge #1 contenders tournament, Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm, William Regal felt like it was a bigger time to showcase the women and put them in the main event, give them that recognition that they really need. And they definitely deserved it, honestly. A hard-hitting tournament, and they get the main event tonight of NXT. But it looks like we are all set right now. Bronson Reed, the big man, taking on Tommaso Ciampa. Referee rings the bell. Here we go. Bronson Reed not having nothing of Tommaso Ciampa. Did you guys just see him push him away like he was absolutely nothing, and then connecting with a big devastating boot there to the skull of Tommaso Ciampa. And Ciampa cannot take this guy, you know, lightly. You know, especially a big man. Big man can scare you, especially he's able to move around fast, throw you around possibly. There's a lot of things can come to a head here. As Tommaso Ciampa, big knee strike to that right knee, but once again, Reed pushing Ciampa down. This Bronson Reed just has, you know, a lot of strength so far that we can see. Now look at the belly to belly, throwing Ciampa halfway across the ring. I know it's early, but you do not want to be thrown around like that. As now Reed with a devastating forearm strike taking down the champ, but the champ back up to his feet and connecting with his own boot. Ciampa's like, you can bring your boot, I can bring my boots to the fight. Waking up Tommaso Ciampa here. As now Ciampa, big kick to that forearm, possibly hurting the big man's forearm there. But again, Reed not allowing Ciampa to get his hands on him. And now Reed, look at this. Okay. Some kind of submission hold here. I don't even know what you want to honestly call this, but Very innovative, to say the least here. But Ciampa with a devastating elbow. As we talk about Tommaso Ciampa's last matchup when he took on Dominik Digekovic, that's another big man too. A lot taller, but I mean, he's a big guy too. Dominik Digekovic will actually be in action later on tonight as he will be taking on Damien Priest after this very matchup. So we talk about the future. We're seeing a lot of it tonight as Dominik Digekovic takes on Damien Priest next, as well as, like we mentioned in the main event, Rhea Ripley takes on Toni Storm in the main event of NXT. Oh, super kick in the midsection, and then a big old punch lays down the champ. And if I'm Adam Cole, I gotta be liking so far, especially damage-wise, that Tommaso Ciampa has sustained as a nice gut wrench, turning it into a powerbomb. Very devastating maneuver. And now, oh, Reed was going to go after that knee there, but Tommaso Ciampa's like, no, not going to allow that to happen. Is now, oh, and a big elbow once again to the shoulder blade. And a discus clothesline. I don't think he got all of it, but it was enough to, take him out. And now Ciampa taking out his frustrations out on the big man, Bronson Reed. We'll see if maybe Tommaso Ciampa might be able to put him away here. Oh, okay, nice leg drop, taking down the big man again. And Ciampa, you can feel this match starting to move a lot faster. And again, another leg drop to the back of the neck. It kind of seems like Ciampa's attacking that neck for a reason. Trying to keep down the big man. He's just continuing to chop him down, and Ciampa absolutely loving where he's at currently. And uh-oh, Ciampa. Oh no. Oh! Widow's Peak. Down goes Bronson Reed, and that very well could be enough, but no, Ciampa ain't done. He's looking to put away Reed here. No, the running knee strike. That may be all she wrote for the big man, Bronson Reed. Going for the pinfall attempt. Here we go. 1, 2. No, 2.5. The big man showing some fight. That's what you gotta love. Not gonna go down without a fight tonight. Kick to the midsection. Tommaso Ciampa done playing around. We've seen this a million times. That very well could be enough. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. Tommaso Ciampa sends a message right back to Adam Cole. What you can do, I can do better. And tonight, Ciampa with a very big win, literally, against Bronson Reed. Reed cannot be, keep his head down about this match. He was in a match with the NXT champion and the very best in NXT currently. That song, No One Will Survive, that's a lot of the roster right now. Tommaso Ciampa tosses him up and brings him right down to reality as we get ready for Dominik Digekovic and Damien Priest. Killian Dain backstage right now. Uh-oh. Face-to-face, these guys have an NXT Takeover matchup coming up in a couple weeks' time. Well, face-to-face here. And, oh, breaking down backstage. Killian Dain beating down Keith Lee here. I don't know what they were going to expect. Maybe a little bit of an argument or something like that. And Killian Dain coming right after Keith Lee, the big man. We're going to have these two behemoths going at it coming up in just 3 weeks' time at NXT TakeOver King's Landing. These guys are just beating the living hell out of each other. But, ooh, big maneuver there. And again. But now, it's Keith Lee's turn. Oh, my God. What a Russian leg sweep there. And now Keith Lee wants to get into some action here against the big man. Oh, no. Oh, dropping him. And then a hip up. Oh, Keith Lee showing some excellent maneuvering after being attacked. And again, just throwing him up against the wall. Oh, and then against that little cord box, I'm assuming is what that is. And again, the big man bringing the fire, the heat here. And now, oh, God, Killian Dain now. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Killian Dain all fired up. He's absolutely loving what he's doing to Keith Lee. Won't be basking in his glory tonight. Oh, my God. Keith Lee in a bad way now. He was fighting his ass off momentarily, but now just being thrown around like a rag doll. And Dain sending a message here, and he's still not done, surprisingly. Oh, and throwing him right into the door. Oh, no. And it seems like he's not even done yet. This is bad. This could be very bad, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. Not the garbage can right to the ribs. Killian, Dain sending an absolute message. And he's still not done. Are you kidding me? Oh, throwing him right on the table. That's going to hurt for sure. Hopefully everybody got their stuff out of the locker room here, because this is just a bad spot to be. Especially if you're talent here. And now, oh no, Killian Dain here. Oh my God, just the absolute strength and power. Especially to throw around a big man like what Keith Lee is. And oh no. No. Oh my God. Through the damn table. Killian Dain with a hell of a message to Keith Lee here. We'll try and get you some medical information after we just witnessed a brutal attack there. We saw Killian Dain and Keith Lee backstage there moments ago, and it seemed like Keith Lee ran into a big man, Killian Dain. Obviously, that's what you guys saw, but it's. I don't know what Killian Dain's objective is here. Maybe he's sick of these, these new superstars, who are their future, all this stuff. Maybe he thinks it's time for him. And it very well could be. But I mean, there's different ways of saying that it's time for you. Go out, ask William Regal, I want to take on these guys. I want to take on these newer talents and showcase my skills and kind of say why I still should be here. But Killian Dain took the route he wanted to, and we'll see if it pays off as Killian Dain takes on Keith Lee at NXT TakeOver King's Landing. As now we kind of focus on another good matchup here. Dominik Digekovic taking on Damien Priest here. The Archer of Infamy. Can this man bring that big fight tonight? Big future. A lot of these men have a lot of big futures, and I know I keep saying that. I sound like a broken record, but with a lot of these gentlemen, it's like that. Honestly, NXT Takeover it's gonna be a hell of a show, showcasing a lot of this talents. And here is Dominik Digekovic. This man has been very impressive in the matches he's had, especially with Tommaso Ciampa. A hell of a match. Is also, his, kind of starting off here in NXT with his other matches, kind of relatively still new. But I mean, even still, he's still looking great. And just look how tall he is. He's just showing off his absolute. Especially if you go back and watch the Tommaso Ciampa Dominik Digekovic matchup, it was a nice back and forth matchup. A man his height should not be able to fly through the air like a luchador. It's just honestly crazy. And you guys are going to see it tonight when he takes on Damien Priest. Two absolute beasts in this ring go at it here tonight. As here we go. Priest, Dominik Digekovic, referee ringing the bell. Here we go. Your co-main event of the evening here. As Digekovic starting us off early. Oh my God. Starting off with a knee strike right to the dome, downing Damien Priest to get-go. And, oh, wait, Damien Priest, STO, takes down Dominik Digekovic. And if I'm Priest, you got to stay on him. You got to stay on him over and over again. You can't let him get a breather. As now Digekovic going to toss Priest on the rope there. Big punch there, taking down Priest momentarily. And again, just beating him down. Big elbow strike missing there, and now Priest looking to capitalize. Here we go, Priest now. Big punch there, stunning him against the ropes. Oh, and a big clothesline takes out Digekovic. And wait, Priest ain't done. Damien Priest over the top rope. Oh my God. What a maneuver, and it paid off. Can Damien Priest keep on him, though, is the question. Big punch there, or more of a forearm strike taking down Digekovic. And, oh, wait a minute. Oh, my goodness. May not look like it's too effective, but it very well, just a little by little, that's all you got to do, as Digekovic throws Priest against the hardest part of the ring there. And now, here we go, Priest and both of these men just locking eyes momentarily. As now Digekovic, oh, nice suplex, takes down Priest. And now we're going to toss him back in the ring. Here we go. Back in the ring. This has been hard hitting from what we've expected, and it's just going to continue to be like that. Oh, look at Dominik Digekovic here. Oh my God, spinning heel kick, and Digekovic absolutely loving where he's at momentarily here. Oh, and a big boot. Down goes the big man Digekovic. Oh, and again a kick to the skull. Oh, and a big elbow. Oh, and a devastating clothesline takes down Digekovic. Can Priest keep this up in your co-main event of the evening? Two absolute beasts going at it here. Kick to the midsection. Here we go. Oh, big miss there. Oh, and a big running knee strike takes down Priest. And oh, look at Digekovic being a little cocky here. Cocky, confident though. I mean, he has every right to be. I mean, he's looked very impressive. Has he had a win just yet in NXT? Not yet, but I mean, still early yet in his big career here in NXT. And now, oh, big kick to the middle of that back. Stunning. Dominik Digekovic is now Priest going to bring him up to his feet here. And once again going to bring him down. I don't understand sometimes what wrestlers do when, they keep him down just to bring him back up to do that type of maneuver. As, oh, look at that side slam. Taking him down. That could very well be enough to put away Digekovic. No. 2.5. What else does Priest need to do? He needs to dig down deep and put away Digekovic. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. I don't know what you want to call it, but a very effective neck breaker. And it keeps Digekovic knocked out currently, as now back up to his feet. Uh-oh. Dominik Digekovic. Knee strike! Oh my God. We saw him connect against Tommaso Ciampa before. Didn't put him away that time. We'll put away Priest. 2. No! 2.9. He almost had it in the bag, and he can't believe it. A lot of the fans here cannot believe it. How much more is left in the damn tank? It's a swinging neck breaker. And Priest going to do... Oh, I thought he was going to be able to kind of roll under the ropes there, but Priest wasn't able to. As now Hard Irish off the ropes here. Back body drop. And man, this has been a hard-hitting matchup from the get-go. Absolutely just terrific so far. As, oh my God, the swinging neck breaker there out of nowhere. But no, Priest not able to capitalize, and Digekovic's able to somehow, some way get out of it as a super kick connects. And we'll see if Digekovic will be able to capitalize now after, kind of kicking out of that devastating swinging neck breaker. And now Digekovic in the corner here. Big boot! Down goes Priest. 1, 2, no, 2.5. What a main event type matchup we're having here, ladies and gentlemen. Who is going to go down? It's going to be tough to see a loss in the column of one of these gentlemen, and that is a cutter out of nowhere. Digekovic is in trouble now. Oh, and a forearm strike. And this very well could have been the main event as well, but William Regal wanted Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm in the finals of that #1 contenders tournament, and Digekovic has him up again, and a knee strike through the already busted open Priest. Is it this time? 2, 3, yes it is. Dominik Digekovic with a hellacious win tonight. Man, what a fight, man. You cannot be disappointed in what you just saw. You guys went to hell and back. As Digekovic celebrates here. What a big win. Damien Priest could not be, sad about that. You can tell a little frustrated, but you got to come back to the table. It is main event time. Toni Storm takes on Rhea Ripley in your main event of the evening. Will it be Toni time? Will it be Storm taking on Evans at NXT Takeover King's Landing? Or will it be Lacey Evans versus Rhea Ripley? And you can see for Toni Storm there, she the frustrations there, you know, she having to deal with Rhea Ripley kind of sending her message there last week by attacking her after her very matchup. You could just look at the frustration, or maybe not even really frustration. It's just more of a focus. But I guess you could say frustration in a way is you want to get your hands on her. Who is going to be your new #1 contender? Will it be Toni Storm? Will it be Rhea Ripley? Either way, all these women have showcased their skills in this lovely tournament, and it all comes to a head tonight. It's time to bring your brutality, as there she is, Rhea Ripley. It seems like she's willing to do anything it takes to get that very championship around that waist and kind of advance in this tournament. I mean, she was, as far as I know, she didn't really care about the fans per se at the time. You know, Rhea Ripley just focused on what she wanted to do. She's kind of, I guess you could call it in-betweener, kind of focused on doing her own stuff. But, I mean, when it becomes competitive like this, when it's a big opportunity and you become the new #1 contender and face the NXT Women's Champion at Takeover, I mean, a lot of stuff's on the line. People will do anything to become that next person. As you can hear this crowd going absolutely nuts for these women. They know the magnitude of the situation. The NXT Women's Championship #1 contenders matchup. Winner faces Lacey Evans in 3 weeks' time for the NXT Women's Championship. Either woman in this matchup would be a great opponent for Lacey Evans. Oh, big chop there from Storm, and now Storm looking to capitalize after that big chop to the chest. Oh, nice maneuver there from Storm. Bringing the early fight. You got to stay on Rhea Ripley. And oh, wait, looking to put away the match early here. A little bit of a head scissors, but referee right there to make sure to call it right down the middle. Oh, going for a kick to the midsection. Rhea Ripley. Oh, swing of that leg. And a lot of these women, you got to kind of, keep their eyes on, because any of these women, honestly, very well could be your next women's champion. And I'm not just saying that out of Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm. I'm talking about Io Shirai, Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, all these other women that could be very well the next in line for a NXT Women's title shot down the line. Big punch there, as now Rhea Ripley looking to continue her offense here. Going to go with a gut-wrench suplex, takes down Toni Storm. As here we go with a pinfall attempt. Just a 1 count, but, if you continue with going for the pinfalls and whatnot, it's going to take a toll eventually. As now Toni Storm here. Oh, big kick to the skull from Toni Storm, but Storm back up to her feet. You could tell Rhea Ripley was going to, kind of maybe take a second to relax, but Storm was back up to her feet. She wasn't going to take, that drop kick without at least trying to get back at Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley looking really good this whole matchup, and another gut-wrench slam takes down Storm, and Rhea Ripley, if she continues to look this good, she very well could be the new #1 contender and the future women's champion. It's now Rhea Ripley here. Has Toni Storm up here. And again, a kick to the side of the skull. And I wonder if that attack last week is kind of still there for Toni Storm. She had a brutal matchup last week, and maybe she's still kind of cooperating, or not cooperating, but kind of, she's kind of still sustaining damage. She's still kind of hurt from that attack from Rhea Ripley last week. As now, nice frog splash about 3/4 away. And now Rhea Ripley gonna go for some kind of cutter there. Toni Storm needs to get something going. There you go. A little bit of a headbutt there. And Toni Storm with these very vicious headbutts, taking it to Rhea Ripley there. This is the perfect time for Toni to kind of get something going. This is perfect Toni time for her right now. As, the double knees to the chest. Can she keep it up? She's trying to get the NXT Universe behind her. Can she do it, though? As Rhea Ripley down and out into the corner here. And now Storm again bringing the fight. Getting some revenge from last week's attack. Big moment for both of these women. Uh-oh. Full Nelson. Oh, and again with the knees. Not really a full Nelson, but she did have her hands locked into it. As an uppercut there stuns Rhea Ripley. But again, Rhea Ripley, just like that, changing up the tide. And just a big old punch takes out Storm with that Luthez press. Rhea Ripley doing the veteran maneuver, kind of getting her away from the ropes. But once again, just a 1 count. Rhea Ripley's going to have to dig down deep to put away Toni Storm. It's not going to be an easy task whatsoever. As now Rhea Ripley going to go for a suplex, and she's able to connect. Storm once again in trouble here. Rhea Ripley going to drag her away from the ropes. And again, going to try to go for the pinfall. I don't think that suplex was enough, but there you go, at least a 2 count. The last suplex only got her a 1, so maybe if she connects with another suplex, she could get a 3 count. As, Rhea Ripley. Oh my God, that could be enough. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. Rhea Ripley just way too much for Toni Storm tonight. Right from the get-go. Bringing the absolute fight, Rhea Ripley. Showing why she is your new #1 contender. And very well could be your next NXT Women's Champion. Very dominant bout there from Rhea Ripley, and I think that's what the kind of the game plan was, to hurt Toni Storm last week to kind of make sure she wasn't 100% for this week's matchup, and that's what she got, because Toni Storm, she brought a fight there towards the end, but Rhea Ripley at the very end was just way too much for Toni, and it's not Toni time tonight. It's the absolute brutality of Rhea Ripley, and now it is official. Rhea Ripley versus Lacey Evans, NXT Women's Championship at NXT TakeOver King's Landing.